Welcome, Stace. Thanks for being our producer of the month, Sugar Milk producer of the month for February. So, Stace, could you please tell us, how did Sugar Milk Cafe get started and where did the name come from?
The Sugar Mill came from the old mill. We had the old mill in Millthorpe back in 2011 when we first moved back from Sydney.
Yeah.
We opened the Sugar Mill here in Orange up at the Summer Centre in 2014, and we just kind of wanted the mill to tie in with each other. So we knew that we were selling sweets and pastries, so we just got Sugar Mill. And then, and then it just went from there.
Great.
And then we've been here in the bakery since 2018. So all up, what's that? Something, 18 years or something?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Since 2011, 15 years.
15 years, yeah.
And so you make all of these amazing cakes like
all of this is made here fresh every morning.
Yeah.
So we're just finishing the Valentine's Day croissant at the moment, this is our loaded croissant, which is a rose and lychee custard in the centre. We're going to put some fresh strawberries on top. And then I'm going to put some Italian meringue on top, which we call the meringue kisses.
Wow.
And then it'll get some pistachio and roses on top of that. So big enough for 2 people to share.
Great.
The lover's croissant, we call it. Yeah.
How and where did you learn how to bake like this?
I was lucky with where I fell with work in different workplaces. So majority of all the pastry work I learnt at Zumbo's Patisserie, which was in Balmain at the time. And then I did a year's stint at Black Star Patisserie in Newtown. Worked with Lorraine Godsmark in Potts Point. And Manta restaurant on the dessert section at Woolloomooloo.
Wow.
So I moved around, which is where I learnt a lot of different tips and tricks and things like that. So it pays to move around on your apprenticeship and experience different ways. And different techniques and how different chefs do things, and you tend to learn a lot more that way than just the one standard thing.
That's really cool. So can you run us through what a normal day looks like for you as a baker? What time do you start? And
so today, for example, I start at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
So I come in, turn everything on, oven's on. All of these provers here are full of croissants, danishes, cruffins, chocolate croissants, some of it bread. And so by the time I get in, they're proved up and they're ready to bake in the ovens. So I finish all the danishes with the fruit, egg wash, flaked almonds, and then they go in the oven, get cooked. They come out on all the racks over here, and then they get cooled down, and about 3-4 o'clock in the morning, we start garnishing them up and packing them for our wholesale. And come 5:30, we've got people coming to start picking up. And then at 6 o'clock, we go on our deliveries around Orange and deliver to the local cafes and restaurants all the bread that they need for the day, and some of the pastries and cakes that we wholesale to them. So that's 6 o'clock, and then usually I get back here at 6:30, 7, and then we start doing all the cakes and pastries for us and the Sugar Mill at Jumbled, which we have over the road.
Yeah.
And by 9 o'clock, the aim is to have everything finished, and then we start our prep for the next day. So we're always working a day in advance.
Yeah, okay.
So by 9 o'clock, we're looking at shaping the croissants, the danishes. I've laminated the pastry through the night, which is in here. So all of these blocks of pastry have been laminated with all the butter through them. And then we'll use the dough sheeter to make that into croissants. And we try and do it early in the morning before it gets really hot.
Ah, okay.
So, that's why we laminate through the night when it's cooler in the kitchen and there's nobody around.
Yeah.
You can get it done nice and quickly, listen to your own music. And yeah, and then by 9:30 we're shaping.
Yeah, okay.
Before it gets too hot in the day.
Yeah.
And we usually can knock that out in an hour, hopefully. 12 blocks within the hour. That's the plan if 2 of us do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I try and get out of here at 11. Usually it's 12. Sometimes it's 1. But yeah, that's a normal day. And then we have staff coming staggered throughout the day. So some of the guys come at 6 a.m., some are at 9, and then they're here till 5, 6 at night.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a rotating door.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it's massive days.
Yeah, they're big days. Yep.
Yeah.
So we've got one of the other guys, he comes at 8 and he starts the bread then. So then by 12, 1 o'clock, they're shaping the bread and getting the bread done then. It's too much trying to do everything all at once. Because we've got a lot of different things happening.
Yeah.
Different sections throughout the day. So Kenny's in here now. He's doing all the fresh sandwiches for the day.
Yep.
And yeah, and then 8, 9 o'clock, there's 2 more guys that'll come in and they'll start the bread, which makes a lot of mess, like all the flours everywhere. So we try and get all this done before all the flour comes out.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So what's one thing that you wish customers knew more about your products or knew about your baking process?
Probably the time and energy that you need to be able to put it all together.
Yep.
Everything, it just doesn't happen like that. Like the bread's a couple of day process.
Yeah.
Same with the croissants. You can't just mix it and then roll it and then cook it.
Yeah.
You know, that's a 2-day process as well.
Yeah.
And then the temperature. You need to have the right temperature to be able to have all the layers work for you and puff up and make a nice croissant. If you haven't got the right temperature and all the butter goes in together and gets mushed up, well then you won't have a nice light fluffy croissant.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So lots of knowledge and experience. And time goes into making all of these.
Definitely. Yeah.
That's great.
There's no way I'd be able to do this if I hadn't had 20 or 15 years experience.
Yeah. So
I've learned a lot over the years.
And that's why Sugar Mill is such high quality products, is because all of that experience and all of that effort.
Yeah, that's right. When we really try hard to use high-end ingredients, top quality produce, because I feel like it shows in our product at the end of the day.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, you just have to look at these croissants in front of you right now.
Yeah.
And so where do you come up with these recipes? Because you've got this one looks stunning, sounds stunning, but you always have some amazing cakes and pastries, loaded pastries. Where do they come from?
This one, so this is a pretty standard technique. A lot of people do it. And so this was just, obviously, I've seen other work colleagues do it in their bakeries.
Yeah.
Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah.
So you just look at all these things. And then the flavours, the rose and lychee, that's a pretty standard combo. So, and it's rose, Valentine's Day, lychee, they're just coming out of season now, but they're still around. It's a good combo. And then strawberries and the meringue. I don't know, I just kind of come up with them.
Yeah, right.
Make it look pretty.
Yeah.
Try to anyway. Yeah. But it's just a combination of scrolling Instagram, looking at books, feeding off other people's ideas in the kitchen. A bit of everything, really.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
And so when you sit down after your incredibly long day, 1 till 1 sometimes, midnight till 1, which of your cakes or pastries do you choose to have at the end of the day?
I don't eat any. I do eat some of them, but I'm more of a savoury.
Yeah, okay.
I am a sweet tooth, but I think when I've looked at it all day, I don't feel like eating it. But so I'll usually have ciabatta with butter and Vegemite. But I would probably go like a Danish maybe if I was to eat a sweet one. Because it's nice and fresh and made that morning and goes nice with a cup of tea or a coffee.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
So, what do you think is the most challenging item that you make, and what do you see as the Sugar Mill signature product?
The signature is definitely the lemon meringue. So, yeah, most people come in and they know that they're already going to get that one. Pretty clean, simple flavors, but done well. Nice fresh pastry. It's our rough buff recipe. We make our lemon curd here, and this is the meringue that we use on top of the lemon meringue as well. So, yeah, literally everything's made from scratch in the bakery, and I think they can taste that as well. The crisp flakiness of the pastry, and
tasting the quality.
The quality, So that's probably definitely the signature.
And then what about what's the most challenging?
Most challenging would be make like the croissants, because they take the longest amount of time. We make 1,000 a week probably, if not more, depending like how busy it is. And like I said earlier, like the temperature and the time. So that's probably the most challenging one to do, even though it probably looks easy and it's simple because you just see it out there and it's cooked and it's ready to go. But yeah, if you don't have the pastry right, or if you forget an ingredient in the dough, like the salt or the sugar, it just doesn't work.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. So, or the yeast. So one ingredient left out of that and the whole thing's...
mayhem.
So yeah.
So do you have any tips for people at home on how to store and enjoy your baked goods at their best?
My tip would be to just eat it straight away.
Just eat it straight away?
Because it's fresh.
Yeah.
But no, if you're storing the bread, even just in the brown paper bags that you get from the guys out the front when they serve you, that just crunch it up at the ends and keep it enclosed, and just like in a cool place. You don't want it on the bench in the kitchen with the blaring sun coming through. That's not going to be any good for it. But yeah, just in the cool bench in a cool room in the pantry, or just eat it within a couple of days. Or the pastries in an airtight container. But yeah, probably best to be eaten fresh. Okay.
So how would you describe the difference in taste and texture between your fresh small batch bread and supermarket bread?
I think the taste, it's a nice subtle taste. Not too fruity, just nice and light. Just, like genuine sourdough flavours coming through. It's got a really nice crisp crust on the top and the bottom. So I think that's fairly true to the sourdough effects that you want. It's fresh every day. It's got a nice light texture when you break the bread open. It's fluffy. And it's just a genuine full sourdough.
And so then for someone who's only ever bought supermarket bread before, what's the first thing that they should try from Sugar Mill Cafe? And what do you want them to notice the first time they try it?
Probably they try the ciabatta is always a winner. It's one of our popular ones. It's really light and airy. It's nice and soft. Like its crust isn't as firm, so it's nice to eat. Won't break your teeth. Not that the sourdough does, but its crust isn't as so full on. And you can eat that with anything, and it's good for soaking up any of your nice juices, winter juices with your winter dishes that you want to create.
Great with a soup or a stew.
Stews, really, really popular.
Great. Well, thank you, Stace. Thank you for being the producer of the month for February for 2026. You can see that there's all of these amazing loaded croissants ready for Valentine's Day. You can order them on YourMarket if you go through the breads and pastries, or find Sugar Mill as a producer. And you can also come in store or to Jumbled and purchase them fresh from the guys in store.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you very much.
No worries.